Hello again, and welcome to this week's Kanpai News for the week commencing the 4th of January, 2026. I am your host, Nasuth. I am joined, as always, by Xeno, Thaylien, and Raina. How are you all this week?
Yes, and?
Doing well. Let's smash it out today, according to Xeno.
Yeah, we're gonna smash all over. God, I'm glad we're not starting with a death this week, because that would have been perfect transition. Let's go ahead and move on over here. Starting with, we are starting with a slam, a GLAM Slam. California-based global English publisher Crossed Hearts announced the launch of its new girls' love imprint, GLAM Beat, describing it as a long-term commitment to women-driven Yuri stories that are intimate, unapologetically romantic, and emotionally complex. In a press release, the company emphasized that the imprint aims to represent the full spectrum of girls' love, spanning everything from coming-of-age and mature relationships to fantasy, historical settings, and psychological drama, rather than limiting the genre to a single tone or trend. Crossed Hearts stressed that GLAM Beat is not a short-term experiment, but part of a broader expansion plan that includes over 30 print releases in 2026, the introduction of Chinese manhwa and novels, and growth into additional genres such as action, fantasy, thriller, and horror, alongside its existing manga, manhwa, webcomic, and Asian novel lineup.
Awesome.
Girls need love too, I guess. You know.
ABEMA, which is ABEMA, lets indie ideas shine. ABEMA announced the launch of Project Prismation, a new initiative aimed at supporting independent animators and small creative teams by producing original anime pilot films, with the first 3 projects debuting weekly starting January 16th. It's going to be interesting. The initial lineup features Thailand's Zemyata with the surreal cooking short Pop In Play Kitchen on January 16th. Vietnam's Rapacious duo with the mysterious school drama Gluttony. That's Gluttony with an M. On January 23rd. And Japan's Oguiso Kobo team with the monster family comedy The Horrors Horror Home on January 30th. Framed as a global collaboration space where diverse talents can shine brightly, Prismation will continue recruiting creators worldwide, and with the next call for participants planned for May 2026.
I do love independent animators.
Yeah, definitely. They can always be fun.
Japan-China Animation Fest makes its debut. The staff at the Japan-China International Animation Film Festival, or JCIAFF, announced that the event will hold its inaugural run from May 28th to May 31st across multiple venues in Tokorozawa, Saitama, including Tokorozawa Sakura Town, the Kadokawa, fucking Christ. Musashi, Jesus Christ, my brain, come on.
Musashino.
Right. Thank you, Museum. And T-Joy Emi Terrace, Tokorozawa, that's just the name of the place. The festival will accept entries from February 2nd to March 8th in 4 categories: feature animation, short animation, short animation, and, unfortunately, AI animation.
And that's why I included this story.
With a stated goal of fostering global exchange among animation communities while exploring new forms of AI-created expression. In addition to film screenings, the event will feature red carpet events, voice actor performances, cosplay, seminars, symposiums, and hands-on animation experience for families, with support from local government and industry groups and organizations handled by the Kadokawa Culture Promotion Foundation.
I'm always in favor of short animation.
I don't know how I feel about having an AI category, though.
Well, as long as it's its own category and not like intermixed.
Yeah,
exactly. You can't really avoid it at this point.
I suppose
you just not participate.
You just have to make sure that. Yeah, you just have to make sure that it is kept away from the regular because in its own category, because otherwise it's just going to be ridiculous.
All right. Hope in Motion anime shorts back Noto Peninsula recovery. Anime planning and production company Infinite has begun streaming 2 short animated videos on its YouTube channel under the banner of the Noto Peninsula Reconstruction Support Project, with all the ad revenue slated for donation to earthquake reconstruction efforts by June and December. Wait, by June and December this year? Okay, I'm not quite sure.
I'm guessing this coming year. That or it does mean
maybe in like 2
2026.
deposits, like 1 deposit in June and 1 deposit in December. Anyway, let's just move on. The videos, titled Wajima Edition and Nano Edition, and presented without English subtitles, unfortunately, follow high school student Yuki Wakura as she reconnects with her friend Sumigi Kashima and witnesses both the lingering scars and steady recovery of the region after the magnitude 7.6 earthquake that struck the Noto Peninsula on January 1st, 2024. Oh god, I do remember that. Yeah. Featuring voice performances by Reina Ueda, Marika Kono, and Mamiko Noto, the shorts were directed by Kyohei Yamamoto with at Roll to Evil Roar, Roll to Times, but whatever, and Roar 2 and Evil Roar, with music by Nano.Ripe, and aim to spotlight resilience and hope in communities like Wajima and Nano, including areas impacted by fires that destroyed more than 200 buildings, such as the Go Nagai Wonderland Museum, whose original artwork was ultimately confirmed to have survived. I remember that story
As we
too.
reported on here.
Yeah. It's always good to see heartwarming stuff like that.
It is. Speaking of, Historie Comes to Life, a television anime adaptation of Hitoshi Iwaaki's long-running historical manga, Historie, has been announced, with Leiden Films handling animation. The series follows Eumenes, a clever young man destined to become Alexander the Great's secretary and famed army commander. Historie began in 2004, has over 4.7 million copies in circulation, and has won multiple awards, including the 16th Tezuka Asamo Cultural Prize and Best General Manga at the 49th Kodansha Manga Awards. Kodansha's K-Manga releases the series in English.
Could be good.
So, yeah.
Didn't Leiden do, oh god, Lotus War?
I have no idea.
Think so?
I can't remember.
Yes.
I can't remember.
In any case, another proper historical fiction.
Yeah. That I'll watch 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Kaguya-sama's final move. The Kaguya-sama Love is War anime announced a new film following the recent Otana no Kaiden special with original manga creator Aka Akasaka, crafting a completely new story to serve as the series' conclusion. The film is an original work, not a manga adaptation, described as new but nostalgic. Involves the full anime team. The manga ran from 2015 to 2022 and follows the romantic mind games between student council elites Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane. I've heard of a number of people are not happy that they're basically skipping ahead just to jump to the end of the story that
is that what's happening?
Part of the manga. Yeah. So basically, they're coming up with a whole new ending and skipping loads of the content.
Wow.
So
yes. I did see a meme that I had no context for.
Yeah.
Which is literally him. Literally a one of those. Look out! He's heading for the so and so things. But I've got Aka Akasaka. So look out! He's heading for the storyboard.
Right. Gate closed, but the JSDF marches on. Alphapolis has published the final chapter of Satoru Sao's long-running manga adaptation of Takumi Yanai's Gate. Jeitai Kanochi Nite Taku Tate Tata Kairi, or I think it's thus the JSDF font, or something like that.
Yes.
Bringing the 2011 to 2024 run to a close with its 18th and final volume released on November 17th, while simultaneously confirming that Sao will continue the franchise by drawing the Gate 2 manga based on Yanai's Gate Season 2, that thing again, novels. Those novels, and Gate Gaiden, the original military fantasy series centered on the Ginza incident and the JSDF's modern warfare clashing with swords and sorcery fantasy, has already spawned novels, side stories, and a 2-season anime from 2015 to 2016, and multiple manga adaptations with Alphapolis, I'm going to say it that way because I like it that way, continuing to release the original manga in English as Gate, Where the JSDF Fought. The sequel shifts focus to maritime operations and international tensions in the Special Region, while the franchise also expands backward with the ongoing Gate Zero prequel manga, ensuring that even as one gate closes, several more remain wide open. Thank you, intern, for that.
That's interesting. I'm not quite sure how they would do a Gate Zero, because surely that would focus on the Special Regions.
Yes, gates rather than the JSDF.
Yeah, weird. Very weird.
Or maybe there was another gate that opened before this one, but it's much smaller. Who knows?
It's much smaller. Just small people get through it.
Yeah.
All right. Sugar Rush returns. Tubi has quietly added all 51 episodes of the Sugar Sugar Rune television anime to its streaming lineup in Japanese with English subtitles, giving the 2005 Magical Girl series a welcome second life. The timing lines up with renewed franchise momentum as a 20th anniversary CG anime short, Sugar Sugar Rune Les Deux Sorcières, was a sudden shift to French, of all things. Curse them. Was revealed at Japan Expo in July 2025, alongside confirmation that a separate, full-scale CG anime project has been greenlit. The short serves as a prologue to the original manga. That same event also announced the manga's return to print in the United States, Italy, and Taiwan, with Udon Entertainment handling the US release, reviving Anno's 2004 to 2007 Nakayoshi's serialized series about rival witch besties Chocolat and Vanilla competing for hearts in the human world. I've genuinely never seen that.
Did it say?
Yes, and
interesting.
Oh my god, it is actually a Studio Kara project. Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Interesting. When they said Anno, I was like, who? They didn't mention any Anno in the story, but apparently it's Hideaki Anno. There you go.
Explains a lot. Anime hits the slopes. Kadokawa revealed 7 anime franchises: Oshinoko, ReZero, Medalist,
Dorobo,
Odakake Kozame, and Knights with a Cat, and the Saga of Tanya the Evil will be immortalized as snow sculptures in the 2026 Sapporo Snow Festival from February 4th to 11th. Special stage events will feature voice actors from The Medalist, ReZero, and Oshinoko, with the sculptures. So while the sculptures will be viewable 24 hours a day and illuminated nightly until 10 p.m.
I don't think we have any
immortalized.
Examples. Yeah, immortalized
as snow sculptures.
Yeah,
those things famous for not being immortal.
Yeah,
they're gonna put them in freezers. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so as opposed to regular sculptures, which last a lot longer.
They're gonna put them in freezers. Don't worry about it. I don't think we have any concept images, except maybe this one. I don't know if that's actually a concept image or not.
I think that's good. I think that is a concept one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Coming into our last normal story. This one might be a little dark, so prepare yourself. Dictator's legacy drawn in ink. Wu Won-chun, I hope that's right, the 29-year-old grandson of former South Korean dictator Do Hwan-chun, has begun posting a semi-autobiographical webtoon on Instagram since December 4th that depicts his childhood and family trauma. The series, now at 14 episodes as of December 27th, portrays Wu Won as a white lamb named Mongweli, while other Chun family members appear as dark, horned figures in a cold, castle-like home, reflecting his critical perspective. The webtoon depicts alleged emotional and physical abuse, including a scene implying violence from Du Hwan-chun, and addresses family conflict involving Wu Won's father, Jae-yong-chun, and his extramarital relationship during Wu Won's mother's cancer treatment. Jeez. Wu Won previously drew attention in 2023 after publicly condemning his grandfather as a mass murderer tied to the 1980 Gwangju uprising. The same year, he received a suspended sentence on drug charges. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. Not really sure how to take that one.
I mean, it's
certainly interesting.
It's interesting to get the history in a form like this. So that's,
Indeed. So let's move on to our last regular segment, the anime, manga, and novel releases from December 28th to January 3rd. Bulk of the releases were on December 30th, with some exceptions. In anime, Discotek brought us City Hunter 2 for $80, Project Arms Standard Definition for $60, and Digimon the Movies 4 to 6 Collection for $30. In manga, Seven Seas decided to bring us 12 Dirty Deeds to Unite the Princess and Her Heroine graphic novel Volume 3 for $15, Berserk of Gluttony graphic novel 13, and Dance in the Vampire Bund Age of Scarlet Order graphic novel 16, both for $14. Yen Press brought out Divine Incursions graphic novel 1 for $13, and The Execution and a Way of Life graphic novel volume 7 for $7. Moving on to digital manga, Seven Seas brought us 12 Dirty Deeds to Unite the Princess and Her Heroine graphic novel 3 for $10, Berserk Gluttony volume 13 for $10, and Dance in the Vampire Bund and Age of Scarlet Order graphic novel 16 for $10, which they did in the regular manga.
I'm going to have to talk with the intern again, I guess. All right.
Yeah, probably. Yen Press has brought out Divine Incursions graphic novel 1 for $7, and J Neville Club decided to break the mold and bring out on December 31st The Eternal Fool's Words of Wisdom, a positively fantastic adventure graphic novel 7 for $9, which I'm guessing has something to do with cats. In novels, Yen Press brought out Brunhild the King's Sister novel volume 4 hardcover for $20, a Certain Magical Index NT novel, or new translation novel, I'm not sure, for volume 5. They brought out Demon's Crest novel volume 3 and Divine Incursions novel volume 1, all three of each for $16 each. And Seven Seas brought out Drugstore in Another World, The Slow Life of a Cheat Pharmacist novel volume 8 for $16. Boo. That's less said about that, the better. And finally, moving on to digital novels, J Novel Club brought us The Azure Dragon's Devotion, an offering of 3 centuries to you. Dahlia in Bloom, Crafting a Fresh Start with Magical Tools, novel volume 11, and both of those for $8 because they bucked the trend and on New Year's Day brought out Beautiful Dream novel volume 1 for $9. And lastly, but not leastly, Yen Press brought out Brunhild the King's Sister novel volume 4 for $10 and A Certain Magical Index NT novel volume 5 for $9. So, again repeats, intern, we are going to have words.
What?
I do like
the invincible summoner who crawled up from level 1, wrecking reincarnators with my hidden dungeon.
Yes.
And the goddess says, kill the Tsundere Witch.
I wanted to read that one. The goddess says, kill the Tsundere Witch. That's novel 2, so it's not just like a one-off. That's the second novel.
Oh my goodness. Right.
Right. We do have one fact or rumor.
Oh, do we?
Yes, I thought you were going to put this as a story, and you didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind now. Right, so, one fact or rumor. One Punch Man Season 3 is getting a second core. And this is finally a fact. Yes, the anime's production committee officially confirmed that One Punch Man Season 3 will have a second core, or part 2. The announcement was made after the first core concluded. The second core is scheduled to air in 2027 and will continue adapting the Monster Association arc. This continuation is still officially categorized as Season 3 and not Season 4.
Well, if they're waiting until 2027 to bring it out, they better spend some extra time on it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
a little bit of extra money in the budget there.
They have shown, like, I think there was a video with it, and it's a completely different director, completely different, a lot of the staff and things, and they showed off some of the design stuff, which means, like, oh, okay, so this season really didn't cover much ground at all. Like, it really just covered a lot of the build up towards the good shit, basically.
Yeah, essentially. You'll see when we do our review episodes. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Right, so that does it for the news. Make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast. We are not doing the reviews this week, unfortunately, but instead we'll be talking about dystopias, utopias, and post-apocalyptic societies. So I think it'll be a really good fun time. You'll enjoy it. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully we see you back here next week for more news.
For more news.
News.